The expression, watching a car crash in slow motion, describes seeing something horrible about to happen, but there's nothing you can do about it, and yet you can't look away. iShowSpeed makes me feel this way more than any other YouTuber. So, as a fellow YouTuber and a black man, I want to start a conversation with you about what we're seeing from one of the fastest growing YouTubers in the world. Firstly, who is iShowSpeed? You may not have heard of him because his audience are mostly teenagers. He has 3 YouTube channels, Speedy Boykins, Live Speedy, and his main channel, iShowSpeed. At the time of the recording, this is a total of 20.33 million subscribers. What's incredible is that all this growth has come mainly in the past 18 months. Taking a look at the rate he's been growing his main channel shows the kind of increase in monthly subscriber count that even Mr. Beast would be impressed by. What is it that's caused iShowSpeed to become so popular? He first started in late 2017 live streaming video games. His game of choice, NBA 2K20. This is a game that's notorious for bringing out the worst in people online. Think Call of Duty or FIFA Online, that kind of category of angry young men. When playing NBA 2K20, iShowSpeed would sometimes get angry himself. He started to notice that the streams or videos with him getting angry would produce the most engagement. So, he did what any YouTuber would do, what I would do, which is give his audience what they wanted. His angry outbursts turned into freakouts, and those freakouts would become more common, being triggered over the littlest of things. Watching his videos, you wouldn't even know if he was playing to the trolls in his livestream chat box or if he actually felt this upset. But it didn't matter by now, because his viewers loved it and iShowSpeed knew that. It became a part of his persona, and he kept giving them more of what they wanted. His freakouts were so regular and viral that there even became dedicated TikToks just to showcasing them. He then even started a habit of barking when he became angry. In September 2022, iShowSpeed would double down in his persona of angry black man during a charity football match with other YouTubers in which he made a tackle on KSI, which actually could have injured him, and yet iShowSpeed walked away, jumping and celebrating as if he accomplished something. Later in the game, when he scored a goal which was then disallowed for being offside, he took off his shirt and started running after the referee and whipped him with it. Was he just playing up to the crowd and being playful? Or was he actually furious and not in control of his emotions? Perhaps it's the not knowing which is part of the appeal to his subscribers and why they can't get enough of him. They know he's a highly reactive and confrontational character, so they can't look away. As a result, iShowSpeed seems to cultivate a highly stressful environment around him. He's so high energy all the time that others feed off of it, and his viewers will post anything in his livestream chat box to get a reaction out of him. The problem arises when people know this about him, and as a result, iShowSpeed gets some of the most inflammatory, derogatory, and disgusting messages in his chat box during his livestream. It's the kind of stuff that I wouldn't be able to show here with you. While I have sympathy for him on this point, we must remember that this is what he's told his audience to expect from him. When iShowSpeed himself behaves and reacts in a disrespectful and insulting manner on his live streams, it will attract the kind of people who like this behavior, who encourage it, and will try to provoke him to get more of it. This is how the line gets blurred on who iShowSpeed actually is. Is he this young and up-and-coming YouTuber with his finger on the pulse of what teenagers want to see? Or does he exhibit and encourage the kind of toxic masculinity that we've come to see from someone like Andrew Tate? Just look at how iShowSpeed reacted to this e-dating livestream, which is clearly just supposed to be a bit of fun.
Say if we're the last 2 people on Earth and we had to reproduce to make the world continue. No! Reproduce with me?
No, because that means our kids will have to intertwine and then their kids, no.
Who's gonna stop me?
I will.
If we the last two people on earth, who gonna stop me? You're not stopping me. If we the last two people on earth, who gonna stop me?
Come on.
Yeah.
Hold up. Chill out. Just, you're good.
I'm tripping.
You're good.
I'm tripping. I'm thinking I'm on Omegle.
While some young boys may find this interaction funny and may even be encouraged to behave in this kind of way to other girls as a result, I highly doubt that many young women would find this aggressive and frankly scary behavior funny. iShowSpeed is caught in a vicious cycle of becoming an angry, over-the-top YouTuber that has accumulated an audience of over 20 million impressionable young people, mostly boys. He rewards their baiting of him through the chat box on his livestream with freakouts, which gets iShowSpeed more clicks, views, and subscribers, so the cycle keeps repeating. The toxic behavior attracts more toxic behavior. I'm posting this video because this is my little part of the internet where I get to create content on the things that I'm interested in. I'm always looking to learn from other YouTubers who are more experienced and more successful to see the lessons I can learn from them. As a black man, I was drawn to researching iShowSpeed because he plays up to the stereotype of scary and angry black man, which I so much hate. It's not as if he'll ever see this video, but if he does, I hope he knows that I wish him all the best and I truly do congratulate him on all his success. No one can doubt that he's a prolific hustler, a bona fide top-tier creator, and a consistent producer of content that has certainly put in his 10,000 plus hours to become a master of his craft. It takes a lot of hard work that no one sees for years to become what appears to be an overnight success, but is anything but. I just hope iShowSpeed looks after his own mental health, since the people in his chat box trying to get a reaction out of him don't actually care about his well-being. They just want the dopamine hit of seeing him freak out. iShowSpeed being constantly exposed to that kind of toxic environment is likely not sustainable for an emotionally stable and mentally healthy lifestyle. iShowSpeed now has an audience of millions of young boys all across the world. A huge responsibility for someone as young as he is, who has experienced a rise in fame as fast as he's done over the past 18 months. He's now also producing music and is seeing great success with that too amongst his audience. The songs are the same high energy we've come to expect from iShowSpeed and will probably find its way onto many gym playlists. I pray that iShowSpeed isn't going to come to any harm to himself or to others, because at the moment, the toxic culture around him isn't sustainable and it may lead to something terrible happening. It's as if you can see something bad is about to happen, but there's nothing you can do about it, so you just watch it unfolding before your very eyes. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion. I wish you all the best, iShowSpeed. Take care, brother.